even in August. I tell those guys if they turn the scoreboard on, we play and play to win. So it's going to be exciting to just go through this process and comb through this tape and address the myriad of technical issues and problems that we created and Philadelphia created. Got to give kudos to them, and they had some challenging things for us. And so there's a growth opportunity for all of us individually and collectively through this. A couple of things that stood out to me, I thought the conditioning of our big people was really evident as the game wore on. I thought the conditioning of our big people was a winning edge on both sides. I like the way that we supported one another. What I mean is the offense, the defense gets a turnover, the offense gets on the short field and punches it in for 7. Later in the half, we turn the ball over, we get put on the short field, and the defense responds, and we preserve the points and get a turnover. So, complementary offense and defense is big. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that. That type of mentality to rise up in the face of adversity and support teammates is a big component of team development. And so those are kind of the things that really capture my attention. A lot of good individual performances, some good, some things that we need to work on, but that's just, August the 12th type football. I'll pause and open it up for questions. I did. I really thought he was in command tonight. He did a great job of communicating with people, going through progressions and so forth. He had a third down play. That was, 3rd and 8 or so forth, and I saw him go through 3 or 4 reads and throw the ball over the middle of the field and convert for us. And that was just a snapshot of the type of night he had tonight. I thought he was very much in command of his play.
Do you see what you need to see from him unless he's going against first teamers?
Man, we need to see more. We need to see more of him. We need to see more of everybody, man. We got 2 more preseason games, and we're going to continue to write our stories. I think if we continue to put the ball out there and let these guys play and try not to come to any quick conclusions, they will continue to definitively sort themselves out. And that's something that I'm challenging the staff on. Sure that we have enough evidence to start forming opinions, but boy, we got a lot of ball in front of us, and we just keep an open mind, keep teaching. They keep learning. We keep snapping the football. Decisions will become clear.
You mentioned the progressions that Dwayne went through. He has the physical skills, but are those the things that you look for, going through reads, going through progressions that are important?
It's no question. It's the above the neck things that define that position and quite frankly many others. When you start talking about playing well.
Mike, how much was the offense early held back
By those holding calls.
Man, it was self-inflicted wounds, man. Run game holding calls, man, they kill drives. And so we had holding calls on our first 2 drives. The third drive, I think we had a third and very manageable. It was 3rd and 2. We had a pre-snap penalty and went to 3rd and 7.5 or whatever. We lost that possession down. Penalties were a component of our issues early on. And so, that's one of the many things that I'm acknowledging that we have to improve at. Offensive penalties kill drives, and that's just the story of the National Football League in 2021. We're well aware of that. We have to be better.
Apparently made a trade for Joe Schobert. What can you tell us about him?
I can't tell you much of anything about it, to be honest with you. I can't speculate on reports at this time. If there is news, I'm sure I'll be happy to address it when I'm allowed to.
Thoughts on Devin Bush in his first game?
He got his feet wet, and so that's a great start. And so we'll continue to push forward from there. Today was a big day from that perspective, but I don't want to make more out than what it is. Now we just go on.
Kevin Dawson made a big step forward in the earning awards.
I have no idea as I stand here right now.
Seen from Najee in terms of getting something out of nothing. It seems like even when there's nothing in front of him, he's still producing yardage.
There's no question. But you guys have seen that in practice settings, those of you that watch us in practice. And so I don't think any of us are surprised by what we're seeing in game. By the same token, it's the same things that he displayed on college tape, and that's one of the reasons why, we really coveted him in the draft. And so he's as good as advertised in that area.
You got some power for McFarland to go on, and he still has that ability to get outside. How much of a difference from year 1 to year 2 is he showing?
We've been talking quite a bit about these second-year guys, man, and it starts first and foremost with conditioning that displays the understanding of the challenges that lie ahead. Ant came in highly conditioned last year. He missed some work during the team development process because of his lack of readiness, which is very common for a young guy. He's been very available this year, and I think that's just aided in his growth and development, and I think it's producing the play that you're looking at. But again, you could say the same thing about Antoine Brooks prior to his injury, James Pierre, Carlos Davis. We expect those guys to make a significant jump. The things that allowed them to be around here a year ago aren't the things that's going to have them employed this year. And we're very honest about that. The level of expectation changes, and appropriately so.
Guys, two more.
Grade the pass coverage over the middle in the first two games, and is that something that you want to address?
I'm not overly concerned about it right now, man. Our defensive menu is kind of on a note card. We're not trying to trick anybody. We want to see who can rush, who can cover. So from a quarterback standpoint, in terms of diagnosing it, we're not challenging them intellectually. And so they're going to hit some plays. We're okay with that because we want to evaluate our guys. And so sometimes when you're tricking quarterbacks, man, you're not evaluating your guys. And so tonight we faced, even a veteran guy like Joe Flacco that came in with that second unit. Okay, you playing against Joe Flacco with a note card ready list. He's going to do some things. And so we're okay with that. Our emphasis is to evaluate our guys.
Are you planning to play Ben next week?
I am.
All right.
Surprised you with that answer, didn't I? Thank you.
All right.